I'm just clipping my mic here because I don't really know where to put it, but we'll run with it. Let me spool up the stream over on the restream here. What's up, Cammy? I'm spooling up this stream on the restream here. What's the number? How'd your habits go today? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me see if I can fix this. Make it like better. Ouch. There we go. Maybe that's better. Maybe it's good enough. LOL, begrudgingly. Why begrudgingly? Because you knew I was going to keep you accountable, huh? Dude, I'm so glad. Stream's so good for that. Begrudgingly. That's so funny. Welcome, everyone, to the Habit Engineering live stream. We are back. What up, gamers? Kimmy said, yes. Tired, didn't want to, but we did because the stream do be good. That's what's up. Yes, definitely go paint while listening, especially if that will help your anxiety to chill out a little bit. That would be good. I'm sorry that your anxiety is killing you. That's rough. For anyone else just joining on, this is the Habit Engineering live stream. Glad you're here. My name is Max. I'm the Habit Engineer. You can go ahead and drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habits super small, simple, and specific. Whitney Hillstrow, hello. Good to have you on. Anyone else who's just hopping on here, this is the Habit Engineer live stream. So go ahead, drop a habit you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat. And we will re-engineer it to be a habit that you can actually stick with by making it specific, small, and simple. Cammy said, I'll probably hop off in a few to go paint. Yeah, do it. That's totally fine. What's up, Lafayette? Good to see ya. Glad you're back. For anyone hopping on here, we just had a few more people join on. This is the Habit Engineer live stream. So if any of you guys have a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with, go ahead, drop that down in the chat. We'll re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed after overcoming 5 addictions of my own. So making your habit super specific, super small, super simple. See you, Cammy. But yeah, so if anyone's got any habits like that they want to drop in the chat there, go ahead, drop those in, and we'll get it rolling. Yep. So the Habit Engineer live stream. Yep. said kind of sad. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've noticed one of the habits that I actually um, built a while back was really to just not complain about anything. Um, because not only does complaining not solve anything, but it actually just hurts the situation and makes it worse. Um, because there's just not like it doesn't help anyone and just brings everyone else down and doesn't do anything to change the situation. So unfortunately, I totally understand that sentiment. Or maybe fortunately, because that means that I try not to complain about things that I can't control anyways. Oh shoot. Yeah. Dog biting, I bet that does hurt. I'm sorry. That sounds terrible. For anyone who's just jumping on here, this is the Habit Engineer live stream. So we re-engineer habits to help them to be habits that actually stick. So if you have a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with, or maybe a bad habit that you are looking to break, you can go ahead, drop that down in the chat, and we'll re-engineer it using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habits super small, simple, and specific. Lafayette, how many pets do you have? Oh, wait, no. It's Noelle that has a pet snake and rats and stuff, huh? Four pets. Americano Elmero. What's up? What's up? Greetings from Texas. Nice. I'm just a couple states over in Arizona. Glad you're here. If you've got a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with, you can go ahead, drop that down in the chat. Would love to re-engineer that with you. Get that figured out and get that to be some habit that you can stick with. Four pets. Dang. 2 cats, 1 dog, and 1 snake. That's a lot of pets. There is like no one on this stream today. You used to have more. Dang. Yeah, that's a lot, dude. That's a lot. Yeah, there's not very many people in the chat. That's okay. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to figure out different things I can do. Let's see. Americano Elmero, exercise daily. been at it a year consistently. Nice, dude. Appreciate the sub and the like. That's great. Um, now you're doing things that you convinced yourself you couldn't. Dude, that's what's up. Yeah. I think we've talked about this a couple times on this live stream, but the compound effect is so real with habits. Like just doing small and simple things, even boring things every day that you know you should do. Um, they definitely grow and like the effect compounds into great things over time. So that's awesome, Americano. Way to be. Way to be. Proud of you. What type of exercise are you doing every day? Or like rotating or whatever? Calisthenics mostly. Nice. Yeah, I do some calisthenics. I go through waves with it. I like pull-ups a lot. I think pull-ups are super good. I'll do pull-ups a lot with a weighted vest. Those are fire. Dips are good. Push-ups are good. Um, lunges are good. That's yeah, calisthenics are where it's at. That's awesome. Can anyone tell you how to cat? LOL. I definitely cannot tell you how to cat. My family has 2 cats and they both hate me. Dislocated both shoulders in the past, so getting back strength. Yeah, I think that's super smart. Like there's um I think calisthenics is still underutilized. Like mobility is huge, huge, huge. I met a guy in the gym who um I he was there like every day for a while. Dang cats. Um he was there every day for a while and I went up and talked to him one day. I was just like I asked him, "How old are you?" Cuz he looked like he was pretty young. Um and he tells me he's like, "I'm 72." And I was like, "Dude, there's no way this guy's 72. He looks like he's maybe 55." Um but he was, yeah, unless he was straight up lying to my face, he was 72. And so I asked him, I was like, "What is your secret? Like, what are you doing to look this good that old?" And he said that most of it was diet, um, and that as far as his body, like he really was just focused on mobility. He said he started focusing on mobility um, when he was like uh, 45, I think. And he said he wished he started focusing on it when he was 35. So that's what you said about his band teacher when he said he was 40. That's funny. Yeah, dude, that's my goal. That's my goal. Um, there's that guy I was talking about, Ed Thorpe. I was talking about him on the stream yesterday. Um, and he's the guy who invented like quant trading for computers, like trading on computers with algorithms and equations and stuff, like trading stocks. Um, and super, super, super smart guy. What's up, Monsieur? But yeah, there's in his autobiography, the foreword is by Nassim Nicholas Taleb, who is also in his own right a really smart guy. And the quote at the beginning of, or maybe not at the beginning of the 4, but Nassim says this about Ed Thorpe. He says, "You can tell that the man is in control of his life. That's why he looked younger the second time I met him in 2016 than the first time I met him in 2004." And I was like, dude, that's what I want. Like, I want to be so in control of my life that I look younger uh, the second time people are seeing me, because that's just like how optimized for life I've been. So yeah, it's pretty hype. I am doing pretty good, Monsieur. How are you? Doing pretty good. I'm just trying to figure out how to get more people on this stream, honestly. Um, Apparently, retention snowballs exposure. Oh, you're welcome. I'm not sure what I'm being thanked for, though. Quit drinking 5 years ago. Best decision ever. Love that. Love that, Americano. Proud of you. Nice, dude. Nice. Monsieur, that's epic, bro. Proud of you. Dude, that's, oh man, that's so dope. That's what's up. That's what's up. I've done my job. Well, right, but that's where I come in and act as your accountability buddy, right? So that way the habit sticks, or at least has a better chance of it sticking. Oh, what's up, Lafayette? Mm, yeah, yeah. Controlling your body, controlling your mind. Yeah, that's huge. I'm glad it hit. I'm glad it hit. It's hit a lot for me too. Many times over. Americano. We all know what's wrong if we listen and start valuing life. Yes, that is very true. Hmm. It is currently 4:21 p.m. in Arizona. Buffett's eating popcorn chicken. LOL. Nice. Oh, interesting. One 21 a.m. in Switzerland. Dang. Yeah, that makes sense. Still at work. Still at work. Wild, dude. Wild. Let me see if I can make this work any better. That looks about the same. Ugh. There we go. Last night of the shift. Nice, dude. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna... Let's see. Ah! .22 p.m. in Texas. Yeah, we're on California time in Arizona right now, so you guys are 2 hours ahead. Yeah, dude, the US is big. And what's even crazier too is we have Alaska, and the landmass of Alaska itself is like about half of the landmass of like the continental United States, which is wild. In Europe, you can drive 3 hours and cross 3 countries. Dang, that's kind of dope. Anthony, what's up? Monsieur, yes, that is serious. Alaska is actually half of the land, or the land mass of Alaska is actually half of the land mass of the United States, like the continental U.S. Yes, that is true. And if anyone is just hopping on here, this is the Habit Engineering live stream. So we help people build habits that stick here. So if you have a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with, or a bad habit that you're looking to break, you can go ahead and drop that down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habits super specific, small, and simple to make sure that they stick. Yes, Anthony, did you go to the temp agency? Okay. Americano said 8 to 10 hours drive out of Texas. Yeah, dude, Texas is the largest state by, or well, wait, it's either Texas or California that has the most landmass in it as far as the continental US. Might be California. Anthony, great job, dude. Great job discussing potential job opportunities. That's a good first step. I love it. I'm gonna plug my computer in here. So I'm yes, Texas is the largest in the continental US. You're good, Lafayette. We'll catch you. We'll catch you later. No worries. Have a great rest of your day. Anthony said he wants to work in a grocery store. Yeah, grocery stores are pretty straightforward. You too, Lafayette. Thank you. You're welcome. Your last name means death. That's terrible. Well, actually, it's just a last name, so that's fine. Yeah, Anthony, you could move. There's actually a Naval Ravikant is one of like my favorite thinkers. He has a thought on that. Um, he thinks that most people spend way less time choosing where they should live than they should, because it really is such a big decision. But it's one that most of us kind of don't treat like super seriously. We just kind of like move to places, right? Um, but having that as a much more well thought out decision is a lot better, in my opinion. Oh, it means the same thing in Italian. That's funny. Um, interesting. Choosing Maine, huh? Maine's cold, but Switzerland's cold too. So let's see here. Yeah, like the Great Lakes. Ooh, Colorado's really pretty. I like Colorado. Yeah, there's a lot of good skiing in Colorado. A lot of good skiing in Colorado. What the? I'm so I'm trying to figure out right now how I can maybe Delaware. Anthony said, now that Trump cut funding from housing and urban development, I don't know if I can take my Section 8 with me to a different state. Oh, interesting. Yeah, yeah, that could be tough. I don't watch the news at all, so I don't actually know uh, really what Trump is doing or not doing there. Idaho, yeah, Idaho is beautiful, Americano. Super pretty state. I lived there for like 5 years, maybe. I've been to Washington State a few times. Both are really pretty. Um, yes, I have lived in New York. I've lived in New York a couple different times, not in the city, um, but I lived for a summer about 40 minutes outside the city, and then I lived in upstate New York for like 6.5 years. Um, I'm not sure what they say about bed bugs. I'm assuming you mean in the city, but Yeah, I'm not sure what they're what they're saying about bed bugs in New York. They say New York is infested with it. I mean, I think any major city is probably going to be infested with bed bugs, honestly. That's going to happen everywhere. There's a lot of people. Anthony said the main reason I want a job is so I don't have to rely on social safety net programs. I want something more reliable. Amen. Amen, dude. Get out and control your life. Yes, sir. I 100% agree with that. Don't. I am a big. I'm a big proponent of um, not relying on the generosity of others. About woofing? Do you mean roofing or? Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of woofing. That sounds pretty cool though. Oh, in farms in exchange for work they hasn't feed you. I have heard. Excuse me. I have actually heard of that. I got my housing choice voucher about 6 months ago, so I see it as a new start, a way for me to start my life at 30 and actually become a productive member of society. Yes, sir. Love it. Proud of you, brother. Proud of you. Yeah, woofing worldwide. That'd be kind of sick. Amen. Yes. Never too late to start anew. Totally agree. I'm Americano said, I was a cowboy from age 15 to 25, and most big ranches will house you and pay bills if you're a good worker. Nice. Um, do I think every job that I applied to is going to have that stupid 50-question test where you either disagree, strongly agree? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, that would be. I agree with Monsieur. You probably don't want to work in a place like that, anyways. Yeah, only DEI. DEI is wild. You could just say you identify as a CEO. That's freaking hilarious. For anyone new who is hopping on here, this is the Habit Engineered live stream. So you can go ahead and drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, and we will re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habits super specific, super small, and super simple. So that way they actually stick. Americano, I only work for myself or private entities, no companies or corporations. They cater to the employees that complain the most. Yeah, that's usually true. Anthony said, I'll tell them I want to be a CEO, and then when they turn me down, I'll tell them I'll settle for janitor because you don't feel bad for turning me down. Nice. Yeah, so if anyone's got any habits that they're looking to be more consistent with, we can go ahead, drop those down in the chat, and re-engineer that. I think I'm going to start changing the titles of these live streams. Oh, no. What the heck? Best habit is drinking a glass of water with a bit of lemon every morning. Yeah, that stuff's super good. Lemon water is, I think, 4 times as hydrating as normal water. Monsieur, yeah, I'm gonna try to add some hashtags on here. Star Smoth, what's up, brother? Good to have you back. Yeah, I agree with Michael. DI is usually propaganda stuff. Sparkling lemon water. Yeah, I think that's probably the same thing. I don't really I don't know what the difference would be between sparkling water and normal water. I mean, obviously there's the carbonation difference, but Americano said, my latest habit is doing work at home daily after your employment day is over. Yes, sir. Love it. Picking up trash, cleaning, home maintenance, something to improve your outlook on your household. That's great, Americano. That's an awesome habit. Love it. Mom used to make you drink sips of vinegar. Never had a stomach ache in your life. That's actually pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Star Small said my bad habit is going to class on no sleep and slamming a Red Bull. That is a pretty bad habit. No sleep wrecks you, bro. Like, that's actually so bad for you. There was I saw one video, I think, that was talking about how if you spend 25% of the hours between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. awake, like 2 or 3 days a week, then you classify as basically like treating your body like it's a shift, like on a shift worker schedule. And yeah, it's really bad for you. God gave us everything to cure everything from nature, and we invented pharmaceutical. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's pretty funny. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, you're good, brother. Go hit the work. Americano said yes. I love to forage and have a lot of medicinal plants on the property. Nice, dude. Star, no, I do not drink coffee. I usually, well, one, I've always had too much energy in the first place, so that's helpful. But I also, yeah, just never. I also usually get a pretty good night's sleep, and coffee's against my religion, anyways. So. Yeah, so I'm working on some different titles for these lives so that way more people will join them in theory. Yo, what's up, High Frequency? Good to see you, boss man. Mr. Handsome. LOL. Thanks, appreciate it, brother. Yo, Ducky, so what's up? Star said, you seem like the type of person to eat real healthy. Do you have any cheat days? Yes, I definitely have cheat days. I think everyone should have cheat days. I think there's nothing wrong with cheat days so long as the vast majority of the time you stay consistently healthy. I also think that if you are going to cheat on a cheat day, cheat hard. And then when you're not on your cheat days, don't have cheating on your non-cheat days. So on your cheat day, cheat hard. So you have that as an outlet. But then when you're not on a cheat day, don't cheat hard. For anyone who is just hopping on, this is the Habit Engineer live stream. So go ahead, drop a habit that you're looking to be more consistent with down in the chat, or a bad habit that you are looking to break. We'll re-engineer that using the triple S method that I developed. So making your habit super small, specific, and simple. My go-to for a cheat day, no, I really don't drink soda at all, even on a cheat day. I just don't think soda's really that good. Personally, my cheat day is probably like In-N-Out. I'm a sucker for some In-N-Out. Go get a good In-N-Out burger, pound some fries. Yeah. And then chocolate chip cookies. That's my weakness. Throw those in there. Yeah, that's my go-to. Not even juice. Orange juice is good. I like orange juice. I just usually like I'm a cheapskate, man. I'm a penny pincher. I don't spend a ton of money on like treats or anything. I've just never really been in the habit of buying stuff like that from the store for myself. Um, so yeah, I just don't like my cheat days. Even my cheat days are pretty low key, um, which is helpful in keeping pretty fit. But I'm like, I've over I've been really working on like keeping a good diet, being eating pretty healthy since I was 17. So for like 7 years now. Um, so I kind of just am pretty primed. Like my body will start like shouting at me to stop if I've consumed like too much sugar, or too much fat, or too much oil or something. It just is like revolting against me and being like, bro, what the freak are you doing? Stop putting so much crap in me. San Antonio has too much good food. Dang, Americano, man. You were 265, now 225 shooting for 200. That's what's up, bro. Proud of you. That's impressive. Yeah, pastor tacos or tortas, those are really good. That's a good cheat. Ah, Star, that's so true, bro. And the aggressive hobos outside of every pizza shop. Yeah, New York pizza's good. I've been to New York City a couple times. I like it there. New York definitely isn't what it used to be. Definitely more dangerous now. Yeah. Wow. Had a guy walk up to you threatening like $40. Like you didn't see or hear him. That is such a goated tactic. That's hilarious, bro. Hey Kyle, how's it going? Um yes, you can do live on LinkedIn. It's pretty sick. Um a habit that I've recently added to my routine. That's a good question. I'm not actually sure if you're on because I was messing around here. Um But a habit that I've recently added to my routine is actually, honestly, one of my new favorite habits. I recently started uh, every time I, or like every morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is I get up out of bed, I turn my alarm off, and I put my shoes on and my comfy blanket, like my wearable blanket, and then I walk outside and I walk up the street and then I walk backwards, um, back down the street, and that helps me to wake up and get moving, get ready for the day. I say a gratitude prayer while I'm walking. It's a good time. It's a good habit. Um, Americano said, "My wife just texted to buy chorizo and refried beans. Might have to have some of that. That sounds pretty fire." The weather out in Arizona is absolutely gorgeous right now. Oh, no, this is not a hickey, lol. I was just scratching my neck. That's so funny. No, definitely not high frequency. Definitely not. Um, Dang. Middle of the day it's 70 and then it goes down to 40. That is a pretty wide, that's a pretty big jump. Shoot, bro. Um, okay, so I'm gonna try something here in about 6 minutes or so. I'm gonna restart the stream, um, and then I'm gonna see if that'll. I'm gonna change the title of it, and then um, add in some hashtags or something, and see if we can't get some more people on here. Because literally all I want to do is blow this up and just teach people how to build good habits that actually stick. Um, so, gonna try to see if we can't get some more people on here once we restart it at the hour mark. I am reading a Google document list right now. I'm working on getting some titles for different lives together. that I'm going to start rotating through for the live streams to see how I can get some more people on here. Put a TV in the back with Shrek twerking. Yeah, it might blow it up, but that's not quite on brand for me. I'm way too serious to do something like that. Like I genuinely, like, I know a lot of streaming is just like people messing around, or random like drama or gossip or gaming stuff. Like, I see myself more or less as a teacher, and I want to use streaming just to teach. Like, my whole goal with this is to teach people how to build habits that actually stick, so they can change consistently and have the compound effect work in their lives. And like, what am I trying to say? So I take this a lot more seriously, I think, than most streamers do. Maybe not, but yeah, Star. I'm like, I don't really expect to go viral. I just am really trying to add value to people's lives, and I think eventually the value that I'm adding will cause me to blow up anyways. But that's not really the point. The point is to just add value, because they don't. It really bugs me. Well, one, I'm just obsessed with positive change and with habits anyways. It's like all I can talk about. It's all I like. Yeah. Anyways, I'm obsessed with it, and it's fantastic. Um, but also, like, they don't teach you how to build habits in schools at all. Um, Thanks, Star. I appreciate it. Um, no, I've never went for an audition. I appreciate the compliment. Someone else said I look like Jared Leto too. I don't even know who Jared Leto is. Let me see. Oh, interesting. Yeah, he's a pretty good looking dude. Oh, he's the Morbius guy. No way. Never actually saw that movie, but I know it was a meme. The hair and beard combo. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, I don't want to be, um, like, I don't want to be famous just to be famous. I want to be famous because people actually benefit from what I'm doing. Like, and there is actual value being added to their lives because I've been able to teach them how to change their lives through habits. Because I don't know anyone else that's teaching people live how to build habits and like doing what I'm doing. Um, so yeah. All right, let me go ahead and I'm gonna restart this live. We're going to use a different title. Sometimes YouTube doesn't show when I go live, though, especially if they have a lot of subscribers. Interesting. Yeah, that's why I'm also starting a podcast. So I'm gonna do both. But yeah, I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna go live again in just a minute. So if y'all want to hop back on, you totally can. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Appreciate the love, and I'll see you guys in a minute.